Happy birthday to you.
Blessings to you. God's blessings to you. God's blessings to Grandpa. God's blessings to you. Okay, it's time to blow those candles out. Take your time. Take your time.
It's not low enough for you. Wow.
Make a wish.
Terry and I were doing asphalt work and such, and now you got to remember this is, holy smokes, 80s, this is 30 some years ago. So Grandpa here was pretty spry, and we were seal coating this place called Prestige Lincoln Mercury. Well, about 3 weeks before that, we did Suburban Chevrolet, and the rain had washed away about 90% of the seal coat. So the guy was a little bit cautious about doing this. And we were just going to start the job, and I saw that the rain was coming. Of course, if you kids don't remember, we didn't have phones back then. So all we could do was look at the sky and see whether it was going to rain or not. We couldn't get on these cell phones because they did not exist, okay? So it looked to me like it was going to rain, and I was on the top of what we call this truck called a Pink Elephant. It was a big tank, and that's where the seal coat was. And so I was on the top there, and I hollered down and says, "We're not going to do the job." And for some reason, he thought we should do the job. And this Norwegian, you never seen him upset, but all I remember was that he wore cowboy boots. He come running up the stairs of this deal, and he's kind of hollered at me, coming up the stairs, and he got to the top, and he started to fall off, and I grabbed him. I mean, we're 12 foot in the air, and I grabbed him, pulled him back, and he kind of looked at me and said, "Well, I guess I can't be mad at you now." So that was the end of that. So, awesome place. I mean, this was beautiful setting, great deer and so forth. And the night before, I had shot a deer, tried to track it. Holy smokes, yeah, there's a long story, because that night I got lost. I got lost, shot the gun, blinded myself. That's why I'm kind of deaf and yada yada. That's right, they were driving, they hit a rock, he smashed his glasses, lost the lens of his glasses, then he hit the windshield. Oh my gosh, that part, we'll skip over that.
All of that was true.
I mean,
He's not making it up, it's true.
Oh man, but anyways, the following morning, well, okay, I thought I knew where it was going, and this guy who had owned the place for 35 years said, "No, Doug, this is the way you went." And I said, "No, it wasn't." And of course, you know, I'd been there for 2 hours, so I should know where I was at, right? So I got it all wrong, but it didn't matter. Terry and I went to where I thought we should go, and it had snowed about 2.5 feet, and Terry was going to drive in there. I said, "Don't go in there." I said, "I could walk in there," but he drove in there anyway with a two-wheel drive pickup. If that was a 4-wheel drive, you didn't know how to drive. And so he got stuck. And of course I told you we shouldn't have been in here. So I got the shovel out, and I shoveled for about 20 minutes, and we were stuck, and I just put the shovel back in the pickup. I said, I'm out of here. This is stupid. I was kind of mad and whatever, so I got my gun, and I thought I went through the deer, and I got about 50 steps, and all of a sudden, kaboom! Now I thought he shot me. I turned around, and I looked at him, and he's got his 30-30, he's looking at me with this big smirk, you know. But he was loading the gun, and it went off. It shot the pickup. That's not the end of the story. The following weekend, it's on a Saturday, and we're in the cabin. He gets a phone call from this guy, and he said, "Terry, you're not," because he had traded a pickup in. That pickup was traded in for another pickup. And the guy calls him, "You're not going to believe this, but we found a bullet inside the transmission." The truck. And so he had shot the tranny, and the bullet had gone inside the. Oh, that was a great one. Thanks, Marty. Looking for me.
So then we were back at the cabin there, and Ed, he crawled into bed. I said, "Get in bed." Ed like you're paralyzed.
saw these guys on the road, and I remember Terry turned around looking at me, and his glass was gone. And I go, "What are you guys doing?" You can see the windshield was cracked. He says, "Well, we hit a rock, and I hit the door and the steering wheel, and then he hit the thing. He's inside, and I think he's injured. He's in bed, and we don't know if we should take him to the hospital." So I went in there, and he's got a big towel around his neck. Oh my God. That was great. Traded a member for the van in which they got drunk and, whatever they did. We're gonna talk about that. Anyway, so this cabin is parked in the middle of nowhere. Okay, no parking stall. Listen, cabin and grass and field. So I parked the Jetta and about 8 o'clock at night, and Terry comes up and he says, "Well, what was that all about?" I said, "What about?" He said, "Well, why'd you park where you parked?" I said, "What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's just all field." Well, he had backed the car, his truck up, hit the Jetta, thought it was a log, and he hit the gas, and he blamed it on me. Just like his daughter. Hi. Oh, that was you who ran into my car and said it was mine. The problem was it wasn't my car, it was my buddy's car.
The thing about Terry is the size of his hands.
Oh, yeah.
Not that he's just got these massive hands. My grandpa had big hands too, but here, you gotta do me a favor. Put this guy in your hand. We gotta take a picture of your hand. Let's do, we gotta do the bottom hand. We gotta do it like this, okay? We're gonna take a picture.
Put your hand on there, on Grandpa's.
Now, put Grandpa, put one right there. No, we gotta do it just like this. All right.
Hold on, I'm working. 1, 2, 3.
All right,
Leave
leave it there, Luke.
There you go.
I gotta take one this way. Hang on. You. All right. Luke like that.
Yeah. All I can remember is seeing a Cadillac, big green Cadillac, barreling. I mean, there were cars so close. I don't even know how he did not get the.
Okay, back up. What was happening?
Well, we were late. She was late.
What were you at?
She was late.
Okay.
From the beginning. From the beginning, we were at a concert.
My dad and mom bought this car, brand new, 1976 Monte Carlo, and I did not have my license, but I was allowed to drive it into town that night. There was a big concert at the park, and I had my sister with, a little troublemaking sister. And we were supposed to be home. It was at 11. Is that what it was? Right? Mom and Dad were off.
We had a reunion.
It was the centennial.
Yes,
celebration. Yep.
1976. 76. So we're at the concert, and it's time to go, and I'm looking for my sister. I can't find her. Legitimately. That was legit. I don't know where she was. Talking to someone.
Why don't you just text her?
We actually had to go to a phone and call home many times to see if they were home. And they did not answer the
You
phone.
were somewhere where there was a phone. It wasn't like you had to go somewhere.
No, we had to go to the phone.
They couldn't just pull it out. So
Well, there's
they got
some
really
deep-rooted problems here, folks.
Right. And then he just got mad. And he left. I was still there. I let him go.
Yeah, and rightly so.
Right, so we was worried.
I don't have my license, I have a brand new car, we're supposed to be responsibly home at 11 and we weren't, and Dad came coming through all those parked cars.
Still see it.
And I can see his face. Oh my gosh,
So much trouble.
we are in trouble. We're in trouble. He didn't even get to drive the car home. He's like, get in the car. And we got in the car and we left the vehicle there and took us home, and I don't even remember the words.
That was it.
That was it. Did he say anything else?
Probably.
Not too much. Yeah, just go to Dad.
Just go to Dad.
Yeah, I know.
Just go to Dad.
But rightly so.
Yeah.
The concerned dad about his two daughters out, not
And he
being
didn't
where
like
they're
the guy
supposed
you
to
were
be.
talking to.
Did not like the guy I talking to you, that was probably the worst part.
One of them.
And you didn't
I
have a
wasn't
driver's
talking to
license.
And I didn't have a
We didn't see you.
of all time, in my growing up years, favorite memory is to go to the field and eat lunch in the back of the station wagon and smell that wheat. Yep. Riding the tractor. Riding the combine.
Way to go, Wendy.
Before you had your
We were all laughing.
But it was all about the food, really.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the smell of the wheat.
Oh yes, it did.
to be a part of it, yeah.
Grandma probably made it. She did make it.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's why I said.
We'll tell you those stories later. Yeah, but to do the snow,
that's what we're doing.
I love snowing harvest.
Yes, you better get up there quick together.
Okay.
Because he
That's
said
it.
to me,
Was it cribbage?
no.
What game was it?
Okay. So I think it was like around Christmas. We were at Grandpa's house and we were playing cards.
Same story?
Yeah, we're playing cards. And
Oh, yep, that's right. Yep, that's right.
so we're playing. I think we're playing like Go Fish or something.
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah.
Really weird. And I was shuffling cards, and Lydia was shuffling cards, and she does not know how to shuffle, and I know how to shuffle. And Grandpa looked at me, or
I was trying to shuffle, right? I wasn't doing it as good as Maria, so Maria's like, "No, let me shuffle the cards," and she took them away. And Maria starts shuffling like really fancy, and Grandpa says,
"Oh, you tricky, tricky little white girl." And then he went on to say how you took it from a TV show.
Yeah.
And changed white boy to white girl.
"Yeah."
I don't know. He came over one time and I was in the backyard. This is when I used to play basketball, so I was probably like 5th grade, and he was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna like play with you," and so we were like shooting around and everything, and all of a sudden he just like rips a new one like so loud, fast, so loud, and I looked at him like I was like 5th grader, and I just remember looking at him and I was like, "Grandpa, what was that?" I mean, it was loud. I was like, "Oh, did you see that airplane?" I was gullible enough to believe it, and I just kept going.
Like, so, before you date a woman, you need to look at her mother. That way in 30 years you could say like, yeah, I could still live with this woman. All the advice and stuff like that came, I won't go through the rest because I think most of it was meant just for me. But my favorite thing was whenever my parents were gone and it was the summertime, so obviously I'm sleeping there. I hear the door open and close. I'm like, who would that be? And I hear, "Hey, Isaac, hey, you here?" And I'd be like, "Hello?" Be like, "Hey, what are you doing? You didn't answer the phone." I'm like, "I'm sleeping." He goes, "Let's go." I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "Come on." So I'd get dressed and I'd go outside and his truck would be there, and I never knew where we were going. Sometimes we'd go to his house and he'd have me pick up all the sticks, or we'd go to Mayville and get parts for something, but every single time I was home alone, like he'd be there like ridiculously early. I don't know why. Just sleep in for once. Like, I don't know, I suppose it's probably like 10, 8 a.m. I don't know, it wasn't that late, but yeah, I'm not gonna break down. But I just loved that, like, he was always just like, right there, like, my whole life. Yeah. And moving sucked with him. He's like, his big white hands. My whole life, I was like, my hand one day is gonna be as big as his, but it's still not. It wasn't. I was gonna be as tall as him, and man, I remember he'd be like, "Hey, Grandma left. You're gonna stay here. And we're gonna have ham and eggs in the morning again, and all that stuff." And, oh man, it was just. I wish I could go back and relive it all out, but yes, man, nothing funny, but a lot of that stuff. So, woo, thanks for all that. Yeah. Well, that's it.
that was the best deal.
He would talk about that all
You
the
can
time.
never roll it up if I rolled it down. You can never.
Okay, I got a couple things. Now you ruined it, Isaac.
Wendy started it.
Okay, so I'm the youngest, so I always was very spoiled and taken care of. And he always called me Mouse. And it was always kind of bothersome because I'm like, don't call me Mouse, you know. But now I consider it to be just so sweet because I was Mouse. And
Hey, Maria.
yeah.
You're not one anymore. You're not one. Now we know where it came from.
And anyway, I wasn't really going to tell this story because I'm embarrassed, but it's a good one. And so Mom was we had moved to Arizona. Mom was with Polly, but she was having a baby. And Dad was home with me, and I was on a choir tour.
Uh-oh.
And I got in trouble. I don't need to say what it was for. No, I don't want to share that.
It was maybe that bad.
Well, okay. So, you know, being new to a school, I was like trying to fit in, and people were smoking, and I joined in. And
Oh, I thought you were talking about Pete. I was like,
no, just saying.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
It was around that time.
Because we were abusing, we were smoking, another girl told on us. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We got caught. We got sent home. We had to get flown home, which means the parents had to buy a ticket. Yeah. My kids don't know this story. And so I had to go home from LA to Phoenix. And Dad was there, and I remember being scared out of my mind. Like, I was bawling, I was crying, I felt so bad. And Dad comes and he's just like, gives me a hug, and, you know, and not only that, I got suspended from school. Sent home and suspended.
the
So,
truth comes out.
yeah. So,
Oh my God.
but the cool thing is that my dad knew that I had already been remorseful, and I felt horrible, and I was like, I would never do that again. It was the stupidest thing in my life. And he picks me up and like gives me a hug, and he doesn't say anything, you know. And we get home, and he's like, I think we should go to dinner. So we went to our favorite Chinese restaurant, and we had this really nice like dinner out. And then I had to go talk to the principal because, of course, I was in trouble. And Dad was like, after the conversation, she's like, I don't really see what the big deal is. It's just a cigarette. Just like so. And anyway, I had one day at home, and I was suspended, but I will never forget that. I mean, he could have been like super angry, like he was with you guys. But by the time he got to me, it was like, it's okay, you're fine. So, thanks, Dad.
Heidi, tell about how he used you though at the grocery store.
Oh, well,
Okay,
Dad
you hear
and
that.
Mom. This would be more Mom probably than Dad, but I love to sing, and so when I was little, wherever we would go, people would like ask me to sing, and I'd like stand up on the counter at the grocery store, and I would sing a song. And yeah.
Why don't you tell us this stuff?
And then every time we'd go shopping at the grocery or whatever, then I'd be standing up here and doing my little song, whatever it was.
Sing one now for
She
us.
always had a new song.
These boots are made.
Yeah, but there would be
She had a
whatever
new
song
song
from the
every
radio.
time. Oh my God. And she would listen to it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
She had.
She was little.
Yeah. She was
Yeah, no, I mean you can imagine.
She was like
I
3. I
standing.
think.
Like Luke.
Yeah.
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 She memorized his Funny Face song. I remember that. I mean, she listened to that. So she had that twang of that song. I mean,
He always said, I'm going to take you to Nashville.
100 times. Yeah. We always said she was going to go to Nashville, yeah.
Well, I'm going to share a fun memory. Mom always did all the cooking, but Mom was not home. And Dad, I think that's why it had such a big impact on me, because Dad never was in the kitchen, right? And he made us tomato soup. Do you remember that? and it was the best tomato soup ever.
Out of a
He used
can.
Wait a minute.
egg beater.
Terry made
Put it-
tomato soup?
Yes. We had in the pan. This is like such a clear memory, and I was probably
You were about
5.
5, maybe 6 at the most.
And I remember Dad just whipping up that soup in the kitchen, and then he served it, and it was the best tomato soup ever. Because Dad whipped it with the egg beater.
And he scorched it.
No, you scorched
No.
it. When Grandpa was there, you scorched the tomato soup, and I love scorched tomato soup
Oh, well, I thought
ever
that
since
was
then.
you.
That was I was gonna save
I
that
didn't
for
do that.
my tomato soup memories. But no, Grandpa didn't scorch it. He whipped it with a beater.
And they also, at the same time, he let them use the iron.
Oh yes, we did.
I mean, my big iron. He let them iron doll clothes.
Doll clothes.
They could have been
Wendy and I
burnt.
we wanted to iron, so he let us iron. But you made great soup.
You think we'd let Sarah and Reese iron?
There's so many.
Little things.
Would we let Sarah and Reese iron as well?
Oh, okay, I'll tell that one.
So we were 5.
So I'm at college, and I called home, and I told Dad, I said, well, I got invited to homecoming. It's a guy, football player from Maryland, and Dad was like, well, he's not black, is he?
You take your Jamestown College.
Yeah.
At that time, that was during the time when they were recruiting, and a guy from Maryland.
Yep.
You know, what does a guy from Maryland come to Jamestown for?
Play football.
To play football.
So the first time this gun came home, we should have.
Yeah, we should play
Oh, when Terry got down there.
I mean, just like you guys have been, like some of the most involved grandparents that probably ever existed, and it's been tremendous because my other grandparents are so far away. I never really knew them. But, I mean, all of my memories, like you took us with, me and Amanda went with on that trip to the food shows. Oh, I loved going to food shows with you guys. And we went all the way out to South Dakota, to the Black Hills, and we stopped at the Corn Palace, and I journaled everything, which I have somewhere, and I'm going to find it. And when we moved to Hatton, I lived with you for a couple months in the camper, and we had ice cream every night, and we watched Fox News. Every night in the camper. And I mean, I think it was me and Jackie, you went and got us our first bikes, when, I don't know where you were living, Bemidji or something, yeah. And that was, so I got on that bike, and you taught me how to ride the bike, but I didn't know how to stop. And so I literally ran into the house with the bike because I didn't know how to stop yet. But that was a fun time. I mean, I remember, especially at that place, there was always a bear. Like anytime he had any wood anywhere on him, he'd always say that he got it from the bear when he went out to get the wood or something. He'd be a bear. And we'd climb in their bed in the morning, and he would be a bear and wrestle us off. And I mean, my whole life, there's always Grandma and Grandpa in the picture. We were always there. They always show up, and it's the best. It's the best. Love you.
Here's memories.
Sorry, I can't hear you. What?
Okay, we were. Yeah. And we were outside sledding. It was winter. It was cold. I remember coming in, and I was so cold. You know, in your hands and your feet, they like hurt. They're so cold. They're warming up. And Grandpa took me and he put me on his lap, and he put my hands and feet in his big hands, and he held on to them. We sat by the fire, and he helped me till I was all warmed up. And then when you lived in Wadena, right? Yeah. And I came, and I'll say that we don't have to tell that story more than that. But we came and went to the fair and stuff. I got to spend the weekend with Grandma and Grandpa, and we grilled, and then we would always roast our marshmallows over the grill after, and it'd be Grandpa, we'd have a competition who could make the perfect roasted marshmallow. And Grandpa would always say that mine was the best. But I know that.
Remember we did dance to I'm from Pekin, North Dakota, and in their house.
This guy that was a dancer, I'm from Pekin, North Dakota.
Are we doing pinata after?
Okay. Well, I have a lot of memories, so I don't really have like, I guess there's two like kind of specific ones I thought of while sitting over there. One's kind of sentimental, one's funny. So like the sentimental one, I'm pretty sure we all experienced this, was when, okay. Get up here and like everybody's watching and then you actually so we won't look at you. Well, like I just remember being little and one of my favorite things to do was to bounce on Grandpa's knee while he's saying like she'll be coming around. And that's like one of like the greatest memories I had when I was younger. Like I just remember like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go sit on Grandpa's lap. So he'll sing to me. And then my funny memory is, okay, so this is when I got my first car. And like I don't know anything about cars and I still don't really know. And one of my blinkers, you know how like your blinker will like start like blinking really fast sometimes, like when you turn your turn signal on. Well, I was like, Grandpa, I don't know what's wrong with my car. So I went and asked him about this because I didn't know who else to ask. And he's like, well, you need more blinker fluid. I believed him. So later, he never told me he was joking. So later, other people, like when I'd go up to other people, if they had that problem, I'd be like, you need more blinker fluid. And they'd be like, guys, what are you talking about? That's not a thing. And I was like, what do you mean? No, my grandpa told me that.
So when I first started learning to drive, Grandpa comes by, he's like, hop in, drive around town, I'll teach you the ropes. He didn't teach me anything. He criticized everything I did. I'd be taking a turn, oh, you're taking this way too long, way too wide. It's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. That's like the first time I'd driven a car. I accelerated too quickly. I accelerated too slow. Are you applying the brake? Are you actually pushing it in? Yeah, old tan pickup. It doesn't brake well. I mean, eventually he was like, at the end of it, after, I think he was just doing that to get me riled up or something. I don't know what he was doing. But toward the end, he was like, yeah, this is how you want to turn. This is, whatever. And then I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And the other one was a little more recent. So I went to Hatton to clean the carpets in the old house with a carpet cleaner, and he shows up, and I'm trying to fill up the thing with water, and there's no water coming out. And he comes in, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I'm cleaning the carpets. And he's like, well, what's going on? What are you doing? He goes like, oh, I can't get any water. He goes, what'd you do? I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, did I break something? He leads me on for about 5-10 minutes that it was my fault. And then he's like, no, they drained the water tower. They hit a water line. I was like, thanks, Grandpa. Telling you right away. So, yeah.
That our kids love our mom and dad so much. I just love that. It means so much to us. It does. All of you just love mom and dad, and it just blesses us to see that, to see the respect and the honor and the love that you have for them. Okay.
Where's Philip?
I'm going to start from the very beginning. But I'm not going to go all the way through. Why not? Well, because it would take a long
It would take 60 years.
60 years. I want to say 64 years ago. I was a freshman in high school. And I'd had other boyfriends
already.
Like mother or like daughter, huh, Mom?
I will kill you.
And then all of a sudden, this guy was playing basketball that I had never seen before. He was tall, skinny guy, hair cut, like hanging in his face when he played basketball, horn rimmed glasses. And I thought, oh, I didn't even know that guy. But I didn't ask him. They told me who he was.
Your next conquest.
Mary Bird.
I pursued him. I watched wherever he was going. I tried to be there so that, you know, he looked at me and I thought, oh, he's not going to. And I remember specifically the night that I rode around. Well, back then, you know, we lived in a little town. And all we did was, after games, there was one restaurant we could go to, two maybe, and we'd go in and have a Coke or French fries or whatever. And the rest of the time we just drove around town. Well, I didn't drive, but I would ride with guys that had cars, and we just was not dating or anything. We were just getting in a car and driving around. So I went into this one called the Green Lantern. It was a really fancy cafe. And sure enough, he comes in, but he doesn't see me, of course. I'm oblivious.
You're so little.
I was sitting in a booth with a friend, girl, and we had some French fries and a Coke, and then I specifically went up to the counter to ask for something so that he would see me, but he didn't. He doesn't even know all this. And then we left. He left. He went out, and then this girl and I went out, and then there was cars, people saying, "Come on, ride with us, ride with us." So we got in. I don't even remember. I think I remember the person's name was Jerry Thiebert, maybe. And they owned Thiebert Garage, so he always had a car. So we drove around town. We drove up by this car, and he was in that car. And there was two friends of ours in there, and then I don't know how many people were in that car. There was always a lot of people just packed in a little car because not many people had a car. So we got, he hollered out the window. This is how he asked me. Hollered out the window, "Hey Jerry, do you want to come and ride over in this car?"
He knew you were all the time.
And I went out the window of that and through the window of the other car. And that is how it all began. There will be more to the story later. And I was in high school yet, of course, and he sent me my ring. That's how I got my ring.
A mail order bride.
Grandma, you were in high school? You got engaged?
Yes, I was a senior. I wasn't letting this guy go. I mean, once I caught him through the window, I mean, that was it.
When I was in Boston,
Yeah.
living the highlight.
Yeah, the highlight roll, right? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you can have it. You had it.
Here's the ring.
Yes, if I got it.
Okay. Did you get the ring? It's on.
Did you ever say yes?
No, I didn't.
Are you doing that soon?
I never said yes. I just
smiled.
assumed.
Are you doing Pinata?
I think so.
Yeah. Better do it like now. All right. Well, I hate to.